Hello everyone! So I'm back. Welcome to my simulation. It's been too long, but that's gonna probably be a pattern with me. Sorry to say it, but I get busy. And so, yeah. But I'm back, and, uh, yeah, long time no. I want to say long time no stream, but this is not a stream. But anyway, so we are right now in La Fiesta Tech, and I'm here to enter the Sharpe household and play Edwin Sharpe, the younger brother. Edwin Sharpe, he shares the name of a musician, the guy from the Magnetic Zeros. I think that's his name. Edwin and the Magnetic Zeros. I think the lead singer guy is called Edwin Sharpe. I think. Because I actually knew him from his first band that I can't think of right now, but he was in another band. But anyway, that's just a random connection and a random name coincidence, possibly. I do, though, I remember thinking it was deliberate. But I don't know, the band wasn't that famous, so I don't know. Anyway, so Edwin and Roxy, his sister, they've lived a very interesting life. Particularly Roxy. Her story has been, well, rocky, I can say. She's in jail. She's in jail right now because of her little boyfriend, her boyfriend Jonah, who lived here with them as University is shipped. It's the three of them living together here, and I think I added the second floor. I don't think it was uh, originally a two-story, but I don't actually remember. There's so much I've forgotten. The thing about Roxy though, and Edwin, their families, I gave them there are a few families I did this with because most of them are gonna be like orphans, like implied orphans, and some of them will have full stories of how they became orphans. And by them I mean like the random uni sims who are already here, and really any townie sim who becomes a part of my gameplay. And so the Sharpe siblings, they are from, or not from, but they come as just a pair. I gave them a great aunt and uncle, and I think that might be a thing in the game where a great aunt and uncle wouldn't necessarily be marked as family. I'm not sure. I've never had enough generations or played enough generations to know this. But so I made Trixie Sharpe, the great aunt of these siblings, and her husband Alan Sharpe is the great uncle, and Trixie is the blood relative. And I forgot who exactly I related her to. And since I last saw you, by the way, I haven't played this, but I did the crazy. I did something I thought I would never ever do, partly because of looking, like, really coincidentally, I watched a Marticore video about mod She Can't Live Without, and then like 2 days later, and Marticore's video was old, like years old, I think, and then 2 days or so later, Pleasant Sims makes a video about her mod She Can't Live Without that makes the game more realistic, and it felt like a sign. So I finally did it, and I downloaded two mods. I downloaded the last name changer thing, picture mod. It's a painting, and that's its function. And I haven't used it yet. It's just in there in the game. And then also I downloaded a big one, a big game that I'm so scared to use, but it's like if it works, I will just be so happy because it's so, oh my gosh. But let me say what it is. I downloaded the community lot time because that would be such an amazing layer to gameplay if I could run my family's businesses and then they could like have done an honest day's work and then come home and not me having to relive, their day with them in it. Like I'll happily sit through them away at their job, uh, while I wait on the lot at 3 speed. But the thing of like they go to work in the early morning, when they come back it's still the early morning. That's like I hate that, and it kind of almost ruins gameplay. Um, so I really hope this community time mod works with no big problems. Uh, I kind of laxed about that because I've been watching so many YouTube or simmers, specifically simmer YouTubers who use mods very regularly and with confidence and without many issues. That's like a norm for Sims 2 players. I and I and part of the reason why is like I feel like my game is on its last legs. As you can see, it's like it does things like this. This glitchy thing, this visual thing, though I guess I would think this is like a graphics card issue, but still. And there's other stuff. It's small stuff, but I don't know. I'm just gonna like splurge. It's like a going away party. My game is slowly dying, going away. So I'm just gonna throw caution to the wind and splurge on mods in a way I never have before, and we'll see what it does, what happens, what comes of it. Um, but yeah, so we're back in La Fiesta Tech. That's where we were last time, playing Bertino, and they're here, I think. Yeah, Bertino and Win. But now I'm gonna play Edwin. I don't know if I will play him because each sim on the list has a place that I'm supposed to play them to, like an age basically. I'm supposed to play them to, and I checked. Edwin was next on the list, obviously. Well, not obvious, but he was. And then I'm supposed to play him till the beginning of his junior year. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, this already introduces us to the story because I actually very much remember he's doing well, but he's in the red because his sister went to jail. And so that's manufactured. That's me dollhousing. Um, I like to turn that into what part of speech would that be? A verb, I believe. I'm so good at English, guys and gals. But anyway, whatever it that is what I sometimes think of it as, is dollhousing. And I guess I hesitate to use that word only because of gender stuff, which is, it's got to be some kind of internalized misogyny there, because it's like I feel like I try not to make the game feel too like socially feminine, because I feel like that's such a turn off to like male players, which is really stupid. And like that's, there's nothing wrong with the socially feminine thing, and I shouldn't feel so ashamed of that. But like, as someone who grew up getting a lot of shit for being a simmer from a lot of guys who I would divulge that information to, it gave me kind of a complex. So to go out and to just straight up call it dollhousing after so many guys ridiculed me when I was younger for like, playing with a dollhouse game. They actually, I don't think any of them use the word, but kind of they would, it's a girl game and such. So I feel a little bit stupidly embarrassed about that, but that's just what it is. And dollhousing is creative, so F you guys. I don't care. It's what it is, and it's good, and it's fine, and it's good. So, I sometimes just that's a style of play where I'm just like I make up what's happening, which is what I do often. It's storytelling. That's another word for it. That is more gender neutral, but yeah, that's how I manufacture, because this obviously, there's no reaction to your sibling or family member going to jail in the game, unfortunately. So I made one up, and I just put him in the red. And I had pictures of him, like, hugging her goodbye and stuff. I might insert it. I won't make promises because sometimes I just feel so lazy, so sorry if I didn't. But maybe that's here. Maybe not. But yeah, so she went to jail, and her uncle and aunt, great aunt, like, hugged her goodbye. And I feel like I was starting to say something about them. I guess just that I made them up, obviously, and they have a house. Again, like like a lot of Sims have, that backstory, and I should really say a lot of Sims don't have that backstory, but some Sims they radiate the they should have a backstory energy, and that feeling is really strong with siblings. I did the same thing for these other siblings, the what are they called, the Reuben brothers, in at Sim State. I gave them family, extended family, but I'll get to them when I play them. But yeah, so for the Sharps, they have a great aunt and uncle, and their great aunt and uncle paid for all of their college tuition. Because again, my Sims paid tuition for school, like I did, and yeah, so that's where they got their money from, and that is who they will move into, or whose home they will move into when they move out. And so, oh, I didn't say her. So Roxy was kicked out of school because of Jonah, because Jonah was slinging drugs. Long story short, it's a long story, and I've already been talking so long. Jonah was got her into that, and they both got kicked out, almost arrested. Jonah got arrested, but Roxy thankfully did not. So she also feels that's a layer of the guilt. Like, I have her whole story planned, if I'm honest, and it's honestly great. But so the point in her story now, though, is she's in jail, and I'll really explain it when I play her, and I'll just actually read verbatim everything. And it actually says that this is the game's description, but the description I wrote is Jonah got kicked out, then lingered around for years in quotation marks, because obviously he didn't really do that because the game wouldn't let you, but that's the storytelling, or dollhousing, and corrupted Roxy, and which he did. He got her not on drugs yet, but he got her slinging for him on campus, um, and yeah, so that she was ratted out by someone she sold to, and then she was nothing was found on her though, but she was kicked out. Um, Roxy and this one Edwin are 3 years apart, and so Roxy, before she entered college, she took a gap year, and so she entered, and then they were two school years apart, but they're 3 years apart. You get me. Then there's the whole thing. Jonah is a real loser. He got another girl pregnant. Roxy still doesn't know. He has not multiple, but he had one other lover, and he's just a huge piece of shit. So, but anyway, so now I'm just here to play Jonah to the beginning of his junior year, because he is a 2014 baby, and all 2014 babies, just like we played with these two, they're also 2014 babies, beginning of junior years, where they're supposed to be. That's where they are. That's where Edwin, I almost said Jonah, needs to be. So that's where I'm gonna play him to. Okay. So sorry, I just talk and talk and talk, but backstory is necessary, and I will now shut up so I can edit out the loading screen when I edit. Okay, we're here. So this is Jonah, and I'm seeing he is already at the start of his junior year, so we actually do not need to play him. But he's sitting in Roxy's room. Yeah, this is Roxy's room, alright. And yeah, those are her posters. And he's thinking about her, presumably. That's sweet. And that's his room. And he should go to sleep, actually. I'll do that, and then I'll go away. Um, Maybe I'll have him sleep in her room, 'cause he, like, misses her. Actually. He is in there. He was livid when she was expelled, 'cause she's smart. She was doing well, and then Jonah came in and effed everything up. And it's actually quite sad. So I don't know. I guess yeah, I'll have him sleep in her room. They were good. Like he like really looked up to her and thought she was so cool, and he adored his older sister, and they were pretty good. She would occasionally be embarrassed by him, but mostly she would be very protective and defending of him. But then came Jonah. And you know what inspired the perception that he was a scumbag? I actually remember the moment now that I'm back here. Uh what's her face? Roxy was here in the like living room, and I remember playing them, and then the stupid, what's it called? The guy, the thing, the person, the mascot came over, and he flirted with her autonomously, and she wasn't receptive to it. She didn't like flirt back. I think she had like a disinterested reaction. I mean, I might have imagined that if that's not possible, but I swear she didn't like flirt back. But Jonah went berserk angry, and he ran over and slapped her, and it was a like cheating response. Like she had cheated because this stupid Lee Alto, I think, had initiated a flirt. And so that made me see him as a scumbag. To see even though it's a sim, to see a guy hit his girlfriend over another guy's initiation of a flirt. That's like, because I was like, I'm always at square one with new sims. Like, what do I do with them? What's their story? What's their life? You know, the Sharpe uncle and aunt were not created at that point, but Lilith Pleasant had just moved out, um, dropped out, uh, of her own volition. But yeah, so that inspired that story. That was the moment, and now I want to see upstairs. Yep, it's pretty bare. There's a bathroom though, and a spare bed for guests or whoever, and a double bed for 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 lovin'. That's what it's for. It's for lovin'. And yeah. So this is their place. Now he lives here all alone. So this is his life now. And Roxy, artistic as she did the bamboo wallpaper and she painted her room red. That's her flair, and this is probably her painting. Oh, yeah, or no, it shouldn't be because she has a very high creativity skill. So this might be his. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But okay, so he's where he needs to be. So I already remember. I don't even need to consult the list. But next on the list is his uncle and aunt, and I need to go and play them. And so yeah, so that's where I'll go. I'll just do this all in one stream. The Sharpe, not stream, video. So I'm gonna just spare you the loading screens. What did I want to do? Oh, have him sleep. Okay, that I'll do that much. And I'll spare you the loading screens, and I'll just next time you see me, or the next cut will probably be of of us at the I'll show you the outside of the Sharpe house, the Sharpe home. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna go, and I'll see you there. Okay, we are here, and trying to get closer, but I can't get any closer. Let me move. Oh wow, there must be a mountain here. Yeah, I now I want to download that other mod, that camera mod that helps you see like everything. Man, we're so high up now. It's kind of cool. Okay, but we're in Blue Water Village, if that's not obvious. And as you can see, my graphics card is awful. So this happens at the water, at the lake. I don't know, but it's not a good look. It's very ugly, but I can't help it. Oh, okay, so I'm going this way because I want to get in closer, because this is where the Sharpes live. Maybe I'll go in from the side. This is an empty house. And, oh, I want to show you, because I was just talking about them. Oh my gosh, that hill. That mountain, more like. What did I want to show? Not De La Rosa Ramirez. This family, right? Ruben. Yeah, this is where Ruben lives. He graduated. So he's, we passed him on the list, before I started my replay. But he's up there, a few simmies above who we are on now, which is, well, now we're on the Sharpe aunt and uncle, but before we were on the Sharpe nephew. What's his face? What's his name? Edwin. Edwin. His name is Edwin. Duh. Okay, so Edwin. Yeah, but before, like, I don't know, 10 Sims before Edwin, maybe more, maybe less, I don't remember. There was Joshua Rubin, and he lives with his grandmama, Jane Rubin. And there's not, like, I'm not going to go in there, but I just wanted to show you, because I did refer to them earlier. And, yeah, so they also live in Blue Water Village, and this is the kind of thing I do, especially with siblings who are all, pre-mates. I feel like they would have family. I feel like they would have some family. So that's what this is supposed to be. So Josh graduated and he moved back in with his grandma, who basically raised him after his parents passed, with his brother, the other Reuben boy whose name I can't remember, Joshua Reuben, and oh, I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. Every time I see the name Ruben now, though, I think of the College Humor Rubens, which is like such a specific thing to associate that name with, but that's like where I first learned of the name Ruben, Jeff Rubin from College Humor, and yeah, so it's it it stuck, and that's my association for life, I guess. Uh, when I see the name Rubin, I think of Jeff Rubin and College Humor. Anyway, so yeah, so we are at the Sharpe household, and this is how it looks from far away from the outside. And it's okay, it says aging is on. I put that in the description periodically to remind myself, especially when it's off. I always have to, always got to know stuff like that, right? So, anyway, so it's Thursday morning. Roxy was escorted to prison on Monday. Yeah, Monday in their weekly world, Monday. And let me just read. Her great aunt and uncle are figuring out how to cope. Her uncle helped get her sentence reduced from 3 years to 2. Yes, because he is a. Oh, it's Alan with an A. I vaguely remember thinking it was Alan with an E. It's fine, but I think I wrote it down as Alan with an E in my notes, but it's fine. But he's a cop, so he pulled some strings. Through his connections, he spoke on her behalf, and he got her sentence reduced. Sim stuff. I mean, I suppose a cop could do that for their kid IRL, right? Yeah, certainly. Definitely. Yeah, what am I even doubting that for? Of course. It's all about who you know in this country, in this world. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's the outside of their house. And oh, it's not Bonnie Bungalow. Yeah, it's Craftsman's Pride. And I always, for most of my houses, I added the bedroom and bathroom amounts just so I could remember when dollhousing and having my Sims, doing it on their behalf, searching through my varying hoods and subhoods, or hood and subhoods, to find a place, in their house hunting, quote unquote. I can remember for myself the details like that, the bedroom and bathroom situation. Sometimes without going in, because sometimes I don't feel like going in. But yeah, whatever. So I think we can just go in. Speaking of going in, yeah, Alan, Trixie. So yeah, great aunt, great uncle, and I will now enter. And next you'll see is I'm not, I'm no loading screens, no loading screens. So next you'll see will be in there. Alrighty. Okay, we're here again. We're here again. But inside now. So, actually, let's get a good look. Not that we really need to, but this is Trixie. That's her face up close. Template face. I have no recollection. What's in her queue? Let's see. She's going to have breakfast cereal. Okay. And so, yeah, as I read in their description earlier, they or she, no, they are going to, or what am I saying? They are dealing with, Roxy going to prison, and that is hard for any carer, for uh, anyone with children. They love, to see those children, aunt or uncle, mom or dad, what have you, grandparents. Uh, it's hard. So that's what they're dealing with, and then there's this one. He just unclogged this, I remember. So that's why this is on the floor. And I thought, I'm not gonna let them clean it. I'm gonna have the maid tend to it. So when the maid gets here, he or she will clean this. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they have a male maid. It's been a while since I've played them, but I I remember stuff. This was actually one of the most recent families I played before I stopped playing. Yeah, so looking around, mini tour of the house, Craftsman's Pride, as I said earlier. Let's look. Let's see. Let's do walls up, and then we'll explore them and their traits and stuff in a bit. But so this is from the outside. Let's do all of the stuff, just so you know what it looks like. This is their beautiful home. And this is the right side of it. And the back. And the left side. And so they have the family car and they have the pickup truck. I feel like Blue Water Village families are really, they tend to have pickup trucks more often. It just feels right. But anyway, so let's do top down, or like start from the top and go down. So on the top floor, it's 3-floor home. I don't remember if it was originally 3 floors or if I added this 3rd floor. I think it was originally 3 floors. Check your original Craftsman's Pride and let me know. Um, yeah. So this is Roxy's room. This is Roxy's room, and it's very much her. This is a picture she painted of Jonah, her loser boyfriend. When I play Roxy, I will read her whole full like story. It's like the story of the Sharpe family plus, but mainly about Roxy from like Roxy's perspective, because it's not that long, but it's for Roxy play, so I'm gonna save it for that. And then yeah, so she's like really artistic, and she's got all these pictures and things in her room, and that like sun goddess type of like lamp that I love that lamp that came with, I don't remember which EP it came with, but I like it a lot. Um, yeah, so that's her room. I don't know if I gave the best tour, but you saw it. You saw the basics of it, right? Yeah. So this is a picture she's painted. This came with the game, obviously. This came with the game, obviously. Then there's that one by the over her bed of her garbage boyfriend, and then this is another one she painted. I really love this painting. Isn't it so nice and unique? I love, love, love it. I really took advantage of like that ability to paint original paintings, and I've got like a bunch of paintings loaded that I've like assigned in my mind to different Sims in my game who I know are going to be or already are artistic. But yeah, so okay, this is the upstairs or top floor bathroom. Just a basic thing. And then this is where they keep the treadmill. And then the desk is here. And then we go downstairs to the 2nd floor. And this is where Edwin's room was. And I adorned it the way it would have been like through his childhood basically and up until he went off to school. And this is, painting he really likes. So yeah, and then like Roxy one year got all of them these thingies, these dream catchers. Everyone has one in their room, and I attributed that to Roxy's influence and not even influence. She just straight up got one for them all. Yeah, okay. So then this is the 2nd floor bathroom, and what's his face? The patriarch of the Sharpes is washing his hands, and he is I think next in his queue is brush teeth, and then I'll have him shower. He has work today. Yeah, he's a cop, and at this point in his career he's on the vice squad, in his old years, and as you can see, he's very, very close to the end. So, yeah. So that might happen today. In fact, I'm pretty sure. So they're all an artistic family. I mean, that's not quite true, but Trixie, so Roxy gets a lot of her chutzpah from Trixie, her great aunt, and was even named kind of after her with her in mind at her father's insistence. So Trixie and Roxy have always been so closely bonded. But yeah, so that's their room. That's their upstairs uh, hall, basically, and there's a desk and computer out here, and then we can go down to the first floor. Okay, so here is their first floor, and a really cool thing is when creative Trixie plays, or anyone creative plays, really anyone plays, the Sims will sit in these chairs. I love that. So it looks so like an intentional family space, which it is. And so this is more art on their walls. They're well traveled, and just have collected a number of tchotchkes, kind of, over the years. Well, not really any tchotchkes, actually. This is all just paintings and art and stuff. But am I showing it well? So this is every family has this stuff. That Tombstone of L&D, the Sim Modder baby, and everyone gets an elixir of like life to drink from. And yeah, so this is their living room. This is their like hall kind of room, maybe the receiving room to some people. And then this is their dining area and their kitchen, their little kitchen. And this reminds me of how I really enjoy turning a house into a home. Like so many homes, like most of them, especially the EA shipped ones, are like, oh, and there's a fireplace. Oh, Edwin has that in his room. Um, yeah. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't remember buying this, and it doesn't feel right anymore. I'm just gonna take it away. Take it away, toys. And I tried to justify this, but no. It could be a thing that he just thought was cool, though. I'll leave it. I'll leave that one. Um, but he is more of a nerd. This is more his speed. Not to box people in too much. Like, you can't be a nerd and like reggae. So yeah, I'll let him have them. He likes reggae. That's actually fine. What was I saying? I know, I don't remember. Um, it's, yeah, just that, oh, I like to make houses feel like homes, and I know when I first got into this Craftsman's Bride, I vaguely remember turning it into like a livable family space that has the warmth and personal touch of the specific family uh, living in it, and that's what this now has. And it's simple, pretty simple, nothing like crazy complex I did here, but I love it. I love when I can do that to a house, one of the EA houses, and I've done that with like all of them, and it's like so great. But anyway, so we're just gonna play this day for the Sharps, and I did the house tour. Let's look at their personalities real quick. And so this is some people they know, some people Trixie knows. Uh, Only one Bolt with Alan, but she really loves him, and she's a pleasure sim, cause like that's what sort of inspired Roxy's personality, the presence of her aunt, raising her. It was like she's just you know, that kind of personality, and rubbed off on Roxy a bit, and now she's more matronly and more like lovable, grandma-esque. But yeah, but she's a bit of a wild child too. And that's like, she's now living the elder version of that. So yeah, she's a party DJ, great aunt. And yeah, that's her personality. Kind of on the sloppy side, outgoing, active, even though she's chubby. Sims don't really get fat, do they? So I say chubby. Interests are that. Memories are varied. Oh, woohooing with her husband. And and she's into his stuff. Wait, I think he has facial hair. And he's fit, I think. I don't remember, but I just want to get through this because I'll forget. And then there's the newspaper and the rock. I don't remember if I explained this, but these two things represent. The newspaper represents having a will. So if a sim has this, that means they've written up a will, and that's my way of remembering. And then the rock is I think their life insurance policy. Two separate things. You can have a will, obviously, without a life insurance policy, and vice versa. But she has both, and I think he does as well. Yeah, he has both as well. So I kind of remember his stuff, but I will confer with my file for them and my notes about what's in his will and how his insurance policy is set up, his life insurance policy, and who gets what money where that's concerned. So yeah, and this is an unfortunate little thing about Sims when they're not really related is, they'll be attracted to the family, but just ignore that and just, he's her uncle, he's loving. Every time they hug, and there's never any autonomous kissing, thankfully. So they're just, I will interpret that as him just thinking she's a beautiful young woman, just like my who's just like my, what would that be to him? My, or no, my, whatever. Okay, so that's his job. I already went through that, and then his turn offs. So he's into fatness and her gray hair, but they only have the one bolt. I don't know. It is what it is. Also, they woohooed recently, and so that's in his memories. Sloppy, shy, very nice is his biggest trait of note, and also being shy, I guess. That's another extreme. Okay, and yeah, he's got, does he have, oh, he's got, wow, 70,000. But he doesn't need any of that stuff, so we'll leave it alone. Um, it does feel like a waste, because he's definitely about to go. I guess we'll buy another one of these. They'll probably need it in the future. I won't use it for him, because his story is that he's meant to pass. So I'll let him pass. This is like such an eyesore, so I'll just put this in her inventory. For now. And nobody needs this anytime soon, so I'll put the other one in there too. I could put this in there too. Oh, I can't reach it because it's too low. Tombstone of L&D. Vincent's cheat thingamabob, which is a sim modder, baby. Anyway, let's play. Let's actually play. Where is she? She's going to have breakfast. And, oh wait, I gotta keep it on him. I want to cue his shower, because he has work today. And as you know, Sims will just do whatever they want if you don't cue stuff. And so, gotta keep him on schedule. And yes, it's not, I don't have to say everything that's happening, but I kind of also do. So, yeah, it's snowing. if you didn't notice. Um, I like that. I love the weather, how it's just this realistic background feature. And now it looks like it's snowing in the house. Okay, so he's done with his shower, and to prevent him from doing something annoying, maybe read the paper until your carpool. You're not that hungry, so I don't want him to eat needlessly. Where's the paper? Did the paper boy come? There it is. Oh, recycle. This is old then. Where's the new one? Oh, okay. So that's what you can do. You can recycle this one and bring in, and if you have time, read. Because this stuff seems so, like, not, that shouldn't take up several hours, but in SimWorld, these three things is like an hour of of stuff to do. So, yeah. Okay, we'll just see it from this perspective, from up here. It's fine. Oh, yes. Okay, so the carpool's gonna come anyway. I like this jacket. There's so many elder stuff that's like it's nice. It's actually nice. Like that isn't custom content, that's a huge thing that people do, is like clothes. That's like number one. Um and I haven't done that, and I did do what did I do? The 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 thingy, oh, he wants a child. But that can't happen. But I got that picture, the renamer thingy, and then I got she's gonna play the piano. I think she's maxed, right? Yeah, she's maxed. That's a good little morning for them. And the other mod I got, the time lot, community lot time, or whatever it's called, I got that. And I haven't used it yet, and I'm nervous to, but I'm also excited to. But I don't think I'll be using it for them. I don't foresee any reason to, because I'm just gonna play one day up until he passes, basically. Um, and yeah, that should be enough. Oh, he's going to work. I hate that they do that. Like, come on, put it on the table. That's what it's for. You lived a good life, old man. He's such a sweetheart, and it's such a shame that he has to go, but it is his time. That's like a thing, a plot point, is he's supposed to pass while Roxy is doing her first year in prison, so, and that's what she's doing, that's where she is, so that's why they were next on the list, is to allow this to happen. We'll just watch her for her motives. Maybe this would be a good time to do community lot, to use our community lot mod. I'm very nervous though, because this is his death day, so that's like supposed to happen, and and I also don't love it because of how Sims can, like, my imprisoned Sims can technically be on community lots. They often are, in fact. So it's like, I don't know, it's stupid, and I can't control that. But so I don't want to see it, but I'll know I'm seeing them because they're in red jumpsuits. I'm gonna have her do like a little bit of grocery shopping because I really want to see the community time mod in action, and let her do some errands on this random Thursday. So before I send her out, I want to check food supplies. Oh, he likes her playing. Well, she's very good, so. Let's see what the food situation is. Oh wow, it's very low. So it's very fitting that we go to to the the grocery store, the Blue Water grocery store. So I completely contradicted the thing I just said moments ago. I am gonna go out. I didn't foresee it, but now I'm gonna do it. Oh, there's no alarm installed? There's one on this one. She should get that done. Blue Water Village is one of those places, though. It's so safe. So I'm not gonna bother. Maybe someone, maybe another day. But today she's just gonna go and get some groceries. Oh, I was trying to remember how I calculate how many groceries to get, and I do that by pretending to order. Call delivery. Yeah. Man, they're so low on groceries though. So I mean that fits. Their minds have been like completely distracted since Roxy was, you know, put in jail, prison. So this tells me how many groceries I need and how many to pay for. $380 worth. X out of that, and now we will go get about $380 worth. Go somewhere. Because, see, Blue Water Village. Oh, Morbid Town. Did I explain that? It's just like where I dump graves that I don't, for like Sims who don't have families that are like, that I like tested stuff on. I don't want to put them in my main, uh, uh, hoods, graveyards. Yeah, graveyards. Cemeteries, though. Yeah, so, okay, so which one is the... Ah, here it is. So it's 11:05. Let's see if it works. I'm so scared. Oh, that's Chester Geike. He's a long way from home. He's a Pleasantview sim, so that happens, you know, all the time. So 380, right? So something I learned early on, and I don't know, I think I got this right. I think when you try to, I love that animation, even though it's not gonna go, because, you know, that car is in, yeah. But, okay, so, 11 something. Okay, so, when you get groceries, or to figure out how much, because when you go to the grocery store, you can just get up to $600 worth of groceries, no matter how much is in your fridge back home. So I used to do that. I used to just get a full thing of groceries, but then I realized I should only get like enough to make it full, so I don't have, you know, so I haven't wasted money, you know? So that's why I always now check how much, because when you call for groceries, it'll automatically get you the correct amount to make your fridge full, not too many, not too little, just right, just the right amount. So that's why I always check that first before I go on grocery runs. And yeah, I hope that made sense. And now I'm gonna stop talking so we can just, when I edit, we'll just be at the grocery store. So we're here, and she's gonna go, what's this something, and I'm not gonna let her. And who is this? Jody Sanchez. Oh, this is, you know who this is, people? This is Jody, what's her maiden name? I forgot her name. Jody. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I like that picture. I like that. Yeah. Jody, she married Sanchez though, who had two girls, and the mom died. And I talk about this in my one of my picture videos, where their pictures come up. Um, I can't remember her maiden name though, but it's fine. Uh, I'm sorry. I'm just like really trying to remember their names. Jody Larson, Jody Larson, and Jason Larson. Yes, Jody and Jason Larson. And now she's Jody Sanchez because she married Sanchez and took his name. And I love their little family. And Jody, their family seemed to be like Russian, so I had her name the daughter with Miguel Sanchez. She has Misha because that's a Russian name. So she's Misha Sanchez. And she's so cute. And she has a very like a very a very a very similar face to her mother. Um, and yeah, the baby the Misha is just, representing the Russian roots. Anyway, so the way I thought I would play this is I would have her buy a little bit from each section. Like, trying to get to 380, so it'll be like 100, 100, 180. Maybe the most from here, actually. This will be 180. So if I remember, I just want to see. It's been a while. You can see you can get up to $600 worth of groceries. And that would be just a complete waste of money. So we don't do it like that. So we're going to do 160, 180 is our aim. Because these measurements are not, or the numbers are not, they don't all end in zero, so I always over underpay a little bit, always, so, this is close enough. I'm going to do under today. And then she'll do 100 from here. Oops, I already did that, didn't I? Who is this? Kurt Avila. Oh, this is nice. When Sims who actually live in this neighborhood are the ones... Because, like, yeah, Jody lives in Pleasantview. She shouldn't be here. Okay, 100 now. We'll do a little more. That's fine. And then from here we'll do a little less. Wait, who's this? This is, I think, a random townie, yeah. And then, yeah, Kurt Avila, he lives in Blue Water Village. So I like that. I like that he is shopping in his local grocery store. And I guess it's totally fine if a sim, or, just like real life, if someone shops, in a farther away grocery store. That happens. So this time we'll do 96. So she got a little bit of everything. This is how I play. So weird. I know. I'm so quirky. I'm just kidding. Yeah, and that's the last thing. And I'm just gonna have her stay here till like 1. Let's just see who comes through. Cause I don't know, I just wanna see who comes here. Oh, this sim, I need to kill her. Cause she's like, she was, as you can see, she was not intended to be to be in the game this long. I intended her for like testing stuff, but I don't remember why I didn't kill her off yet. She doesn't even have a real name. And look at her face. Look at that face. I did not take her seriously. And I named her appropriately so I didn't have to. So I need to do something with her, because she's like an abomination of a sim. And now I'm like looking at the frozen foods closer. This is like I guess it's like a real shopping store, like a real grocery store, the frozen food section. Okay, but I don't know, I'll let her talk to some people. That's fine. I'm just gonna have her be here till like one. You know what she can do? She can sit in her car, cause yeah, let her sit in her car. Does she want one of these? No, I guess not. So she got her groceries, did her little grocery run, and let her listen to some music. How about that? Turn on stereo to... Oh, you can't even hear the music though. But she can. Who is this? Oh, David Audimus. Yes, he too just graduated. Well, not just, but he's like in the earlier class of grads. He's a 2013 baby. Or, no, he's 2012. He's Derek's, I think he's Dirk's age. And I think Dirk was 2012. No, Dirk was 2011. Dirk Dreamer. He was in the same dorm as Dirk, but I think he's actually a year younger than Dirk. But anyway, so he's back home with the giant Audimus family in one of those like mobile home type of homes, like the trailer parks. Oh, okay, let's go, cause it's I wanna get home before uh, her husband gets home. Drive home. Let's keep it on her. I was so scared that she was getting stuck. Okay, I'll meet you back here when the screen is loaded. Okay, we're back. Look, the community lot time is working. It says Trixie is due home in 2 hours and 33 minutes. Cool, that is perfect. So we will wait here. I'm like, this is so cool. I hope nothing bad comes from it. And I hope this actually works, because, you know, it didn't work until she's actually home, right? So, I actually want to play this normal speed. Just until he goes. But I love that. I love that. That is just the greatest. Did he do all his work? I guess. Yeah, so that's awesome. That is how it should be. I wish EA had coded that. Like, duh. Oh, what is this? Why is there... I thought I put them all in her inventory. Oh, I guess I didn't. And I didn't notice. Oh, and okay, yeah, she has groceries in her inventory. We won't touch those. Let's not mess things up. Oh, and they need to get their mail, so I'll have her do that. And then put the groceries away. Then we'll check the grocery amount to see if we got a good amount of groceries. What am I saying? We'll check the grocery. What do you call it? I think it's just check groceries, isn't it? Oh, food supplies. We'll check the food supplies number, and then, you know, just to see, because I usually hit it out of the park and get really close to full, so I think I'll do fine. Let's fast forward a bit. And, yeah, so that's a pro tip. If you care to play realistically and you want to go out grocery shopping, that's what you gotta do to know how much to spend to fill your fridge. First, check your supplies to see if you're running low to begin with. Oh, she's back. She's back at an appropriate time. That is so cool. Oh, I wanted her to get the mail, but sure, let her put the groceries away first. And then we'll get the mail. And she needs to pee. See, that's how it should be. You go out, you come back, time is elapsed, none of this ridiculous, been here all, you know, So I don't think she'll put the others away by herself. But let me actually see what she does. No. So I'll do it. Or I'll take them out manually. They're so far away. Uh, Let me get closer. But I don't want to... When I get too close, I'll forget. I'll forget that I want her to get the mail. And she needs to pee. Oh, and her aspiration's still low. Well, you know, she did just not too long ago, but even if we'll say in their world, in their time, it's like 4 months ago, Roxy was putting, hey, put the groceries away. And then pee. Roxy was put in jail. Oh, she can't reach it? That's so stupid. I'll put it when she moves that one. Silly game. But yeah, we'll say it's like 4 months ago. Roxy's been in prison for like 4 months. Put this one away too. Then use. Then, even though you're kind of sloppy, you are still a woman. And I don't think, like, even sloppy women wash their hands. Because, come on, you have to. And you're about to do number 2. Yeah, because that's a... So yeah, wash your hands. Oh, the phone. Okay, answer. Oh, I can hear it, so I'm worried it's gonna be so loud. Even though it's like, if you were here with me, you would hear out of my speakers. It's so low, but the way, I don't know, the sound works for my, what is it called? I forgot what the, 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 the video recording, I'm forgetting everything. Who is it? Oh, it's her friend. That random lady. I'm glad she's not attracted to Edwin. Oh, but that's because Edwin's gay. Edwin's gay, by the way. Yeah, there always has to be like a mutual thing for that to spark. What was I gonna say though? Oh, he finally got a raise. Oh, he needs to, do a few things. Why didn't he get fed? I wonder if community time lot mod messes that up. Oh, you know, since he's out there, let him get the... Gordon Wolf? Okay. Let him get the mail. Then we'll work on his needs. Because usually that would have been taken care of at work. So I have a special bill system, a bill payment system for homeowners and apartment owners and, you know, whatever your situation is. And since this is number 2, we're going to have him wash his hands. But what am I saying? So I'll deal with that later is what I'm saying, because it's going to take a minute. And he's about to... Gilbert Jaquette, who lives here. I love when locals walk by. That was Gilbert Jaquette. But yeah, so he's gonna be going soon. And, I'm gonna actually have her... Well, I'll let her talk a little longer. And then have her hang up. You know what? Hang up. Kiss your boy. Kiss your man. Because that's one of his wants, I think. Yeah, it is. I knew I saw that. And I locked it. Oh, he wanted a mountain vacation. Where is he going? Oh, to look at the snow? Or look out the window? I was saying something about the sound, right? Oh, it's happening. It's about to happen. I want to cry a little bit. There it is. Did he have anything in his inventory? No, just those can go with him. I don't mind. Oh, it's not happening. Why isn't it happening? Oh, that's weird. I think this should have been his death day. I wonder if, well, you know what? I'm gonna have him eat. You see, community lot time. You see that? This is why I don't. This is why I don't like mods. They do weird things to your game. I'll have him get leftovers. Oh, I was gonna check the food supplies to see, well, the food supplies, if I got an adequate number of foods. Um, what should he eat? He should have, there's not that much actually. Or I thought there was more. I can't remember how hungry he was. I'll do spaghetti. I think that's spaghetti. Oh, he was pretty hungry. He could have gotten one of those bigger plates, but whatever. Check food supplies, please. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Turn on lights. I've been having to manually turn on lights recently. Oh. But he gets the hula girls because he had a good life. Oh. That is so sad. He didn't even get to finish his spaghetti. And now she's all alone. I'm gonna like cry. Oh, I missed that. I'll look at it again and play back. But yeah, I wanted to see the distribution of funds. Oh my gosh, she had like 8,000 before, I remember. So she got like 20 plus 20 $22,000. Or no, he had bonus money because he had just gotten a bonus. So she probably got like $20,000. Wow. I wonder if that'll match his life insurance. I'll deduct as needed. Ugh, this is so sad. This is so sad. Oh, that's her life mate. I wonder why it waited till an hour later. I wonder if community lot time did that, but it's fine, I guess. I'm gonna put this away after she's temporarily cured. So sad. Okay, let's put the food away, even though you're sad. And then you can eat what he didn't get to, even though you're sad. And I'm gonna put his urn for now, because I'm gonna do a funeral, and there's funeral fees, and I need to calculate that and stuff, so I'll deal with the bills, how much, and the urn in a bit. But I want her to call her grand, or because she can't invite Roxy obviously because prison, but she can call what's his face? Her what is his name? Edwin. Her her nephew. Yeah, her nephew. Oh my, that. Ugh, this is just. Ugh. Okay, where is he? There he is. So that's Roxy, by the way. And she looks like Roxy too. Or she looks like the way Roxy used to look. Should she invite him over? You know, I'm gonna do the long way. She's gonna talk to him. She's gonna tell him what happened. And then he's gonna, like, be horrified and he's gonna spend all night driving. So I guess he wouldn't come tonight. He'll come tomorrow because he comes home immediately, but immediately is not like instantaneously. He has to drive or go on the bus, go on the Greyhound. So that's like that's an all night thing. So he'll be here in the morning. That's what I'll do. That makes more sense because he can't just go from his desert town university all the way to Blue Water Village in an instant. But he is talking to her, comforting her, and saying it's gonna be okay. And Roxy is not available to talk right now, so she can't. But he's saying he'll get word to Roxy somehow, and he'll deal with informing her, so she doesn't need to worry about that, and to just hold on, and he'll be there in the morning. Yeah, that's what he said. So, oh, I know. I'll give her that. Even though she she's a woman and she would normally wash her hands, the sloppiness for this morning period will override because she can't focus on stuff like that. So now she's all alone. So sad. I want to just see what she'll do. Oh, she stopped her own interaction. Or her own cue. She canceled it herself. To cry. That is so sad. She's gonna sleep in Roxy's bed. I'll allow it. She wants to be close to one of those who've left her and she can't bear to sleep in her marriage bed. I like that. I like to interpret that as like she thought of going to bed and she couldn't bear to sleep in the bed. And like the very thought of sleeping in that bed without Alan was too much. I'm gonna save that even though I might not fulfill it. I'll just hold on to it. I might, leave it open. Oh, she's getting up. Is it to cry? Oh, oh, that's so sad. That is so sad. She really misses him. Oh my gosh. That is I didn't know they got up so much. I'm gonna direct her to sleep and see if that changes it. Yeah, I guess it does. Oh, to be all alone after a 55-year marriage. That's very, very sad. Sims reminds you of real life. It sucks. So of course it's sad. For a minute I'm like, what is this red blob? That's the back of the painting or the poster. Her Alan, her dear, dear Alan. Hmm. I think I'm gonna let her just be. I'm gonna direct her at very minimally. So she decided to brush her teeth. So that's that's her prerogative. And she's still thinking about him. So the funeral and stuff. Even because this is such a long episode. So I think I'm gonna have Edwin, Edwin come over and all that and the funeral in part two. Because I do want to do that, and yeah, it'll have to be without Roxy. So I'm gonna save here, and I will see you in in part two. I feel like I forgot to say something, but I don't think I did. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and were entertained. And I'll see you at the next part. Bye.